Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoic Pulse. Today, we're delving into a powerful concept from Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers. 9 situations where you should always be silent. This principle is all about knowing when to speak and when to hold back, and it can make a huge difference in your personal and professional life. So, let's dive into it. Situation number 1. When you're overwhelmed with emotions. Let's start with the first situation. When you're overwhelmed with emotions. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of maintaining inner calm and rationality. When emotions are running high, whether it's anger, frustration, or even excessive excitement, speaking can lead to regrettable words and actions. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, when you are about to speak, remember that you are about to speak to yourself. When you're emotional, your judgment is clouded. It's best to stay silent until you can respond with clarity and composure. Situation number 2, when you lack sufficient knowledge. Next up, when you lack sufficient knowledge. There's an old saying, it's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Marcus Aurelius understood the value of knowledge and often reminded himself to speak only when he was sure of his facts. Speaking on subjects you're not well informed about can lead to misinformation and undermine your credibility. So, if you're unsure or don't have enough information, it's better to listen and learn. Situation number 3. When it's a distraction from more important tasks. Our third situation is when talking becomes a distraction from more important tasks. Marcus Aurelius valued productivity and focus, and he often reflected on how distractions could impede progress. If engaging in conversation is preventing you from completing essential tasks or achieving your goals, it's wise to stay silent. Prioritize your work and save the chit-chat for later. Situation number 4, when you're provoked by others. The fourth situation is when you're provoked by others. When people try to get a rise out of you, responding in anger or defensiveness only fuels the fire. Marcus Aurelius believed in maintaining your dignity and composure even when faced with provocations. As he advised, when someone is properly grounded in their own identity, they don't feel the need to respond to every slight. Silence in the face of provocation can be a powerful statement of self-control. Situation number 5. When your words might cause harm. Moving on to our 5th situation, when your words might cause harm. Marcus Aurelius was keenly aware of the impact words can have on others. If you know that what you're about to say might hurt or offend someone, it's often better to keep it to yourself. Before speaking, consider the potential impact of your words. If they're likely to cause harm, opting for silence can be a gesture of empathy and respect. Situation number 6, when it's a personal matter not relevant to others. Our 6th situation is when you're discussing personal matters that aren't relevant to others. Marcus Aurelius emphasized keeping personal reflections private unless they served a constructive purpose. Oversharing personal issues can make others uncomfortable or disinterested. It's best to reserve such discussions for private settings or with those who are directly involved. Situation number 7. When you're trying to persuade someone. The 7th situation is when you're trying to persuade someone. Sometimes, the best way to influence others is through action and example rather than words. Marcus Aurelius believed in leading by example and letting your actions speak for themselves. If you're finding yourself pushing too hard, it's often more effective to step back and let your actions demonstrate your values and intentions. Situation number 8. When you're feeling uncertain about what to say. The 8th situation is when you're uncertain about what to say. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of thoughtful speech. If you're unsure about the appropriateness or impact of your words, it's better to stay silent until you have more clarity. Taking time to reflect and gather your thoughts before speaking can prevent misunderstandings and ensure your words are both appropriate and impactful. Situation number 9. When silence is more powerful. And finally, the 9th situation, when silence itself is more powerful. Sometimes, not saying anything can be more effective than speaking. Marcus Aurelius often recognized the power of silence in situations where words might dilute the message or undermine the intention. In these cases, silence can serve as a powerful form of communication, conveying respect, contemplation, or authority. Knowing when to let your silence speak for itself is a valuable skill. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Pulse. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.